Хорошо, что это сундуки вот эти остались наверху. Заебись вообще, блин. Да ты чё?
Ah, Minecraft. It's kind of crazy that Minecraft was like one of the biggest games back in 2010. And then here we are 15 years later and it's still one of the biggest games. Like, I know Tetris sort of holds a spot as like one of the most popular games, but those are like, different entries. With Minecraft, we're literally talking about the same video game. It's the same game. It's been updated a lot. Well, a lot, a lot in quotation marks. I'll get to that. Anyway, you might be wondering why I'm even talking about Minecraft. It's not like it hasn't been done before. A lot. Like a lot, a lot. The Halo franchise is my most played of all time. Minecraft is my second most played game of all time. So, I wanted to talk about it for a little bit. Although I've personally barely touched the game since 2017, even I still get the itch on occasion. You know what I mean by the itch, don't you? You want to play Minecraft again. You know you do. Even though you know the exact same cycle happens every single time. You start a new world, you find a good spot for a base, and then you're super into the game again for exactly, precisely 2 weeks. And then you'll never touch that world ever again. There are a few too many times where it was like 2 in the morning and you get to the point where you're not even really playing the game anymore, you're just running and jumping around, where you're having like deep philosophical discussions with a friend, or like talking about some really personal issues like you're in fucking therapy. Yeah, having 2 a.m. brain is like the equivalent to being drunk, because you'll just start talking about shit that in the morning you wished you didn't talk about. Minecraft is the Lego of video games. That's what it is. That's just what it is. And much like nobody's been able to come even close to Lego despite how long they've been around, Minecraft is also seemingly untouchable. There was like Fortress Craft, there was Castle Miner, there was a game called Cube World, but that honestly has nothing to do with Minecraft other than the world being made of blocks. And then there was a game called Trove that came along, which was kind of like the combat of Cube World, but the building of Minecraft, sort of. And then there was Hytale, that was being worked on for 10 years, and now it's gone. Hi, Kaylee from the future here. I found out while I was editing, apparently it's no longer gone. Apparently it is actually getting released or something. So that's cool. And even probably the most successful recent example, that being Vintage Story, not even close to Minecraft popularity wise. And there's a pretty simple reason for that. To my fellow Australians, if you've ever had a Tim Tam that wasn't a Tim Tam, it doesn't taste like a Tim Tam. It doesn't taste like a Tim Tam. It's not even close. If you want the Arnott's Tim Tam experience, you eat the Arnott's Tim Tams. If you want the Lego experience, you buy the Lego. If you want the Minecraft experience, you play Minecraft. Nothing is going to knock it off its throne anytime soon. Unless they release a Minecraft 2, they could do that. They could absolutely do that. I'm kind of surprised they haven't done it already, to be honest. This is Microsoft we're talking about. I'm not even saying like I want a Minecraft 2. I'm just saying it would make a fuck ton of money instantaneously. It does kind of feel like we're just waiting for Microsoft to fuck it up like they fuck up everything else. Like, they haven't fucked it up yet. I mean, they kind of have, but like, whatever they do to Minecraft is kind of mitigated by the fact that you can just download older versions and play those instead. At least for now. At least for now, you're allowed to do that. The unfortunate reality is that this game is at the mercy of a horrible, evil, wretched creature. And they've already done some pretty bad shit, but don't worry, we're going to get to that later. I can tell you one of the biggest problems right off the bat with current Minecraft is how quickly your inventory fills up with fucking shit. If you're in the newer version of Minecraft and you're out exploring or mining, you lose half your inventory space in 5 minutes. Because there's like 8 variants of slightly different looking types of rock that are all ugly as sin. Back in the old version, when you went out mining, other than the valuable ores you were actually looking for, you'd almost exclusively be collecting stone. Even in the overworld, you'd be picking up different types of saplings, different types of flowers. They've added so many new, slightly different variants of stuff, a lot of which you'll just collect by accident, but the size of your inventory hasn't changed since 2009. Do you see the problem here? Okay, so the updates that Minecraft has gotten, have they made Minecraft better, or have they just made it more bloated? There's a lot of shit in there that's like, okay, if you're like a creative builder and you just want like more blocks to your palette, I'm sure you'll be happy having all these slightly different variations of shit, but like, your average Minecraft user is barely going to touch this stuff. And that's most of the update. Most of the update is stuff that the average Minecraft user will barely have anything to do with. Also, serious question, why are there leaves on the ground? and they're fucking everywhere? Whose idea was this? Whose idea was the leaves? Did we need a bunch of ugly brown spots all over our lovely green forest? Did we need that, Microsoft? Was that necessary? And now we have another useless piece of shit item to fill our inventory up with by accident when we're trying to do other shit? You want to know why so many people think that AAA games aren't hiring based on merit anymore? It's because of shit like this. It's not just that somebody came up with a bad idea, it's that multiple other people approved the obviously bad idea. Anyway, we're going to circle back to Minecraft's updates and shit later. I want to reminisce for a little bit, if you don't mind, about the good old days of Minecraft YouTube. Whoops, that's the wrong game. Anyway, Minecraft is one of the most oversaturated Let's Play categories on YouTube 10 years ago. And that hasn't changed, it's still like that today, and now I'm contributing to that oversaturation. I'm part of the problem, yay! The last time I paid a tremendous amount of attention to Minecraft YouTube was the whole dream speedrunning cheating thing. That was pretty funny. Personally, when it comes to Minecraft YouTube content, nothing is ever gonna beat
Go! Let's play!
Let's throw!
I'll hop till you drop
Oh,
it. I'm
fuck.
here.
So where am I gonna land?
Oh, wait here.
Oh, shit!
Pull a fucking dick out of your mouth, Jack. Jesus.
Such a cheater.
There's a diamond out there.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh,
Last
fucking
man
creeper.
standing.
I'm dead.
There's some Zomblage. Zombletown.
Oh, bugger my ass!
How big of a drop is it, Gavin?
My
Like,
map
oh,
looks-
it's a big one.
Ah, good times. Good times. Now, am I saying that the Achievement Hunter Minecraft Let's Play series was the greatest Minecraft series of all time? No. No, I'm not saying that, because that title goes to an even older Minecraft series.
Hooray, Minecraft! We've created a new server and we're going to show people how to play Minecraft, how to survive the first night. It's
Oh
beautiful.
my god, it's terribly snowy.
Shadow of Israfel. Oh my god, this show was so good! So for those who don't know, Shadow of Israfel was the eventual name of a Minecraft Let's Play series by a channel called the Yogscast, in which the players, Lewis and Simon, essentially had a bunch of their friends in the Minecraft server making shit happen in the background, and planning and running a story for them as if they were in a D&D campaign. Whereas in D&D you'd have like a singular dungeon master who would be role-playing and voicing all the NPCs. In this case it was like a bunch of their friends logged in, playing all these characters, but only through text chat. And then the players would be the ones doing the voices for the NPCs. It was very unique.
Step up to the cauldron, where you be done snooping around with voodoo supplies.
Now, if you've never heard about this series before, this probably sounds like the most lame, cringe thing ever. And to be honest, every single follow-up attempt I've seen by other people to copy this formula has been exactly that. But this was the coolest shit 11-year-old me had ever seen. There was just such a sense of mystery and wonder and dark, sinister undertones. I think this show is probably a big reason why I like stories that have a really big focus on... Oh my god, dude. Fucking really? While I'm trying to record a video, you fucking piece of shit. Dude, why are you getting closer to my house? Stop. I think this show influenced my tastes a lot. It was hugely influential in the D&D campaign I ran for 4 years. I tend to gravitate towards a certain style of story where there's a slow, unraveling mystery going on, and a lot of funny shit happens, but then every now and then something really dark and fucked up happens.
Oh my god!
Oh my...
Oh.
That is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen. Look how graphic that is. Clues. There's clues, Lewis.
Oh god, son!
And Simon and Lewis were just very, very enjoyable to listen to. They were very, very funny. They had a tremendous amount of chemistry. Even though I don't watch these two very much anymore, I will always remember the amount of times they made me laugh till I fucking hurt. I'm still upset that it got cancelled. I'm still upset about that, Simon. It's all his fault.
Lewis, it's 2020. Penis fish are all gay.
Anyways, let's switch gears a little bit now. I'd like to talk about a little tradition that Mojang has started that might genuinely be one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen in my entire life. Long story short, Mojang accidentally proved to the world that democracy is cringe and gay. Like, we're going to introduce 3 possible mobs, and then we're only going to include one of them. Why? You already did the work, you've already come this far, you've already done this much work, why not just include all of them? And they get immediately clowned on because within 24 hours of the mob being revealed, somebody will have just modded it into the game themselves. Like, you're not engaging with the community, you're just making people annoyed at each other for voting out their preferred mob. Ah yes, I know how to make our community less toxic and more friendly. Let's introduce voting! We all know nothing makes people get along like voting! All this does is redistribute blame from the people in charge making all the decisions down to the people doing the voting, who have no real power at all. Like, you didn't even get to choose what the options were to vote for. Yet people are still going to be mad at you because you voting for your thing meant that they lost their thing. It's not your fault the two are mutually exclusive. That's entirely the fault of the people. Anyway, this is a video about Minecraft. Let's get back to Minecraft. So it's kind of confusing now because there's like multiple versions. I've played a bit of Bedrock Edition and it just feels like everything just feels slightly off. Like Uncanny Valley type shit, you know? Now, before making this video, I honestly didn't know much about Bedrock at all. I've since done a little bit of research, and it's oh god. Okay, so to start with, there have been several updates that just fucking break shit. Like, really badly break shit. Like, we're talking like purple textures everywhere. There's a very important thing that video games do called locking your cursor, which means that your cursor will not be just moving around onto other shit while you're in the game. Apparently, the most recent update, they fucked that up, so now your cursor will just go off the screen and you'll accidentally click shit on your other screen and you'll tab out of the game. Like, what do you... That's like the most basic shit. You learn how to do that shit in like episode 1 of any Unity or Unreal or whatever fucking engine you're using tutorial series. You learn how to lock the fucking cursor so it doesn't go off the screen and click other shit. But the multi-trillion-dollar company can't figure out how to do that, apparently. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, I'm so done. I'm actually so done with this game! What are we doing? Why does it take up 63% memory? I can't use a freaking mouse anymore! I can't! Look, this tabs me out! This tabs me out! This tabs me out! Bro, what is up with this game? And it's all pink! It's all pink! Goodbye, chat!
This just screams like, okay, we had another issue, we asked ChatGPT how to fix the issue, and then we just assumed that it was correct and didn't test it. There's absolutely no way you tested this shit. You would have picked this up fucking immediately if you tested it once. There's also been multiple updates that have just fucking deleted people's worlds, or corrupted them, or essentially made them unplayable. That's bad. That's really, 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 really bad. You know how many hours some people have put into their Minecraft worlds? You'd think there'd be some kind of care factor there, some kind of just basic respect for people's time. Let's not destroy people's time and hard work with our fucking incompetence. If you're not going to properly test this shit to make sure that people's shit doesn't get fucked with, at least you could put like a little prompt that pops up when you update saying, do you want to auto back up your world somewhere in case the update you're about to download accidentally destroys them forever? And there's people that are just like, okay, if you don't like Bedrock, just play Java. Nobody's stopping you from playing Java. Well, actually, your hardware stops you from playing Java. You can only play Java if you're playing on PC. If you're playing on literally anything else, you have to play Bedrock Edition. Because that is the edition that every single other platform uses in order to be cross-compatible with each other. I guarantee you Microsoft is going to stop supporting Java Edition the moment it becomes a worthwhile trade-off for them to do so. The only reason they haven't already done that is because Java Edition is still used a lot by the people who make content for Minecraft. You know, like YouTube, streaming, mods. Mods are a big one. They're a really big one. Microsoft does understand, even if they're not making money from the mods can still attract people to come and buy the game, so they still make money off that. It's free marketing, basically. That's what it is. It's free marketing. They're not going to get rid of that at this point. But if that Java player base shrinks to a small enough level, they might decide that it's worth it to just stop developing Java. This forces everyone over to Bedrock, which they have a lot more control over when it comes to what content you can and can't play. Plus, they can also charge you money for it. On that topic, so if you've seen my Halo video, you know I complained a lot about companies charging you for stuff that used to be free. Did you know that there's a mod on the Bedrock Edition Minecraft store that you have to pay money for, which is completely utterly, blatantly, not even trying to hide it, 100% plagiarizing one of the oldest, most popular Minecraft mods of all time. So Microsoft has just been making money off this thing that was stolen, and the original people who made it have not received a cent and were never asked permission. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I didn't know that until about 30 minutes ago. That's fucked. And we're not done. We're not done. It gets worse. One of the original creators of the mod works at Mojang. So they are 100% aware of who this person is and the mod that they made, because that is why they got hired. And yet they're still allowing his stuff to be stolen and sold on the store, because it gives them money, so they don't fucking care. This dude fucking works at the company, and he doesn't have the power to stop the company from making money off of his stolen stuff. I'm sorry, but actually, you know what? No, I'm not sorry at all. I'm not even remotely sorry. To the people who, in the face of all of this shit, will still, unironically, tell you to leave the multi-trillion-dollar company alone. They're trying their best. Game dev is hard. Please go Minecraft yourselves in real life. This company is legitimately, unironically fucking evil. We will never stop bullying them. I haven't been following Minecraft closely enough since 2017 to comment too deeply on what's been going on during that time period, but every time I look at one of these updates, it just feels like... If you look at the first 3 years of Minecraft's development, and then compare that to the following 14, it's pretty... like, come on, really? Look at 2022, there's one update. There's one. And 2018, it's another one, it's one update. 2015, there was nothing. There was nothing in 2015. Obviously, like, part of this is to be expected, right? Like, the first few years of a game is going to be way, way, way more integral than anything that comes next. But I look at this and it just seems like a bit of, I don't know, wasted potential. Oh, by the way, fuck the combat update. Fuck the combat update. Fuck the combat update. The fucking, like, having to wait for the sword to recharge before you can do proper damage again. Nobody likes this, right? Please tell me nobody actually thinks this is good. However well you think that system works in a single-player setting, if you take it into a multiplayer setting, and now you've got lag to worry about, the lag with the combat was kind of bad enough when you could just spam click it. Now you've got this awful combination of the hit registration lag and having to wait for the sword to recharge every time you hit. That's stupid. Did this get tested in multiplayer once? Like, did you even consider the possibility of how fucking shit this feels to play when any amount of lag is involved? You know, to be honest, I have a theory that they know that people don't like this, and they keep it in Java Edition to try and push people towards Bedrock Edition, where that very specific feature that nobody likes just happens to not be present for some reason. Maybe you could have done something to address the late game being kind of boring. Like, Minecraft's endgame is just farm Enderman, farm blazes, go to the stronghold and kill the dragon. And that hasn't changed since the game left beta back in 2011. Like, the endgame was kind of back then, and it's still kind of now. We didn't really do anything to address the endgame at any point during those 14 years. But anyway, that's enough about the updates, because we gotta talk about the account migration thing. This isn't just bad, it's fucking illegal. It's actually illegal. Like, I'm fairly certain Microsoft shouldn't have a legal leg to stand on here. Like, this seems pretty cut and dry to me. I and many other people bought Minecraft before Microsoft had anything to fucking do with it. If Microsoft decided to say, hey, if you want any more updates past this point, you have to make a Microsoft account, that would suck ass, but they would still be within their right to do that legally. But you don't get to override a purchase that I made 15 fucking years ago that you had absolutely nothing to fucking do with? Are you kidding me? This is like, can you imagine if you went to a music store and you bought like a Yamaha keyboard or something, and you take it home, and then 15 years later, somebody else buys that music store, and they say, you know what, we've actually decided that you didn't buy a product, you only buy the license to it, and we're going to take it away from you now? That is insane. If a business tried to fucking repo a physical product like that, they would go to jail. But if it's a digital product, nobody fucking cares for some reason. Even though the digital shit costs just as much as the physical shit, there needs to be stronger protection laws against this shit. And they shouldn't be allowed to just bury this shit deep within the terms and conditions that nobody fucking reads. They should be forced to put a big red warning sign next to the buy button that says, by the way, we can revoke your access to this product permanently at any time and for any reason. Lol. Like, I understand that a single purchase I made 15 years ago does not entitle me to your never-ending support, but it does entitle me to the product that I bought in the state that it was in when I bought it 15 years ago. Like, fuck these companies retroactively doing shit like this, man. It's fucking stupid. This kind of reminds me a little of what Wizards of the Coast did with D&D. You may or may not have heard of the whole OGL scandal. Basically, there was a thing called the Open Gaming License, which allowed people to make stuff for Dungeons & Dragons, and even make money off the stuff that they made for Dungeons & Dragons. And then Wizards of the Coast one day decided, not only are we not going to do that anymore, but we're going to retroactively apply our new decision to everything that came beforehand. Like, fuck off! Fuck off with this shit! You don't get to do that! You shouldn't be able to retroactively do shit! And much like Dungeons & Dragons, if you were to remove community-created content from the equation, you've now fucking decimated your player base. You may be the arbiters of the foundation of the thing, but the reason people stick around, the reason people are still playing your games this many years later, it's not because of you. It is because of the community-created content. And I do not trust Microsoft to just leave well enough alone in this regard. They're not going to do it. They're already not doing it. They're like starting to decide which servers and which mods are and aren't allowed to exist. There's this whole thing that happened with a guy called KaylieRaidz who wanted to make a gun mod for Minecraft and was told, no, you can't do that. No guns are allowed in Minecraft, not even toy guns. No gambling either, by the way. No gambling stuff is allowed. Except that's all complete horseshit because they literally did both of those things themselves. Well, guess what? The people have had enough, now you're getting sued. There's a class action lawsuit in the works against Mojang now. If you want to hear more about that, I put the link to Kian's video in the description. Just try and ignore the fact that he chose to make every single cut interrupt the previous cut slightly for some reason. Ugh, Jesus. So much shit. Why is there so much shit? Also, we're really banning private servers now? Really? Because you decided there was content in it that you didn't like? Are you fucking kidding me? That's so stupid. What, you're the fucking arbiters of speech now? No, you're not. You're a video game company. Act like a video game company. Okay, this is like a fucking pencil manufacturer coming into my house and declaring that they get to decide what I can and cannot write with their pencils. No, you don't. You don't have any fucking control over what I do with this pencil. I could shove it up your fucking ass if I want to. Fuck off. I don't understand. Microsoft, is your goal just to ruin everything on purpose? Because that's what it feels like. That's genuinely, unironically what it feels like. Honestly, even if you never updated the game again, Minecraft could go on forever. And you could keep making money from it for fucking decades. If you just left it the fuck alone. Because the reality is, it doesn't matter what update you bring to the game, you're always going to be outshined 100 times over by a bunch of nerds who know how to code and they have too much free time on their hands and they're clearly much, much, much more passionate about your game than you are.
I can't eat any more tub to dog semen. Jeff Bezos and Susan Wojcicki like covered in fucking.
Oh my god.
I can't eat any more.